Redcloud and Sunshine Peaks are seriously two of my all-time favorite mountains after completing this hike. It is a long day on the mountain, but it is worth every single second. The views are amazing, and the trail is super challenging, but it's actually really fun. Drive up to the trailhead was not bad at all. It was pretty simple. My car made it. If you watch the video, there's actually like a Prius in the video, so a Prius can make it. So it seems like most cars can get up there pretty easily. The trail rises pretty slowly for about the first half of the hike, and you're in the shade of the trees for quite some time until you get above Treeline and get into this big wide open valley. And if you go during the right time of year, there are wildflowers just everywhere. And it's honestly one of the most beautiful valleys that I've seen. It has that really nice green color, like similar to this green color, and it just looks really, really nice. You come out of that valley onto a ridgeline, and that ridgeline is what you're gonna be following for the next 2 miles of the hike. It does get pretty steep in spots, and there is kind of some rock climbing-ish areas where you kind of have to just find a path and take it. But once you get up to kind of the top of the first false summit before Redcloud, there is a trail and it's pretty easy to follow from that point on. When I summited Redcloud, the winds were blowing at probably 50 to 60 miles an hour. And you can kind of tell it was super, super windy just because of how much my camera was shaking, and it was pretty brutal. Some of the audio got sort of ruined in the video, which is totally fine, but that's why it gets pretty quiet and pretty much all you can hear is music for that last little section of it, is just because the wind was just absolutely brutal. There were a few spots that it died down a little bit when I was kind of shoved behind different like outcroppings and stuff, but other than that, it was pretty much just blowing pretty hard the whole time. Now, most people when I was up there turned around at the Redcloud Summit. Only a few groups made it all the way to Sunshine Peak. It's definitely worth it to go the whole way. It is so beautiful from the other side that it is definitely worth it. And the trail along the ridgeline, as long as the wind isn't super crazy, it is totally worth it. So I followed that ridgeline and eventually got to the top of Sunshine Peak, where there were a few people at the top with me. I ended up refilming just because I wanted nobody in the shots with me, but that's why it looks like I'm up there all alone. But in reality, I think there was 8 people total up there with me, including myself. So I think there was a group of 5 and then a group of 2 and then me. So not super crowded, there was plenty of room for everybody, but there definitely was people around. This was a super fun hike. It was a great day in the mountains, and as far as solo hiking goes, it was a super safe trail and there were people around and I didn't feel unsafe at any point of the hike. Always start early is a good thing when you're going alone, and just making sure that you have everything you need. I think I started the hike at 7 a.m. Even then the sun was already up, but I still brought a headlamp just in case. So things like that always bring, just to make your life easier if something does go wrong. Just always be prepared in the mountains. I feel like that's, you know, just like being like a smart human being 101. Being over prepared is not a bad thing. Anyways, that's gonna be it from me. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. The next one is gonna be Huron Peak, which is in the Collegiate Peaks, and that one was just honestly stunning. That was such a cool hike, but we will get into that in the next video. So I will see you then. Peace out.